If you look around you these days, nowadays, you see that a lot of people are doing business, and a lot of people have realized that they can only make that extra income if they had a business. And it is very important that you have a business running and you get into doing one. And before you get into business, there are so many things that you need to take into consideration. There's so many things that you need to know before you become a successful business person. So in this video, we're talking about some of the things that you need to know. You need to know before you venture into any type of business. Welcome everybody. Welcome to my channel. This is Chile, and welcome to All Things Chile. I talk about all things that I do. And so thank you so much for joining me today. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming. I really appreciate your support, and thank you so much for coming. If you're clicking for the first time, thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe at the end of the video if you like the content. Thank you so much everybody, and before I waste any of your time, let's get into the video. I started business a long time ago, and over time I have learned that you really need to know these things before you get into any type of business. Okay, before you call it quits, everybody's saying, oh, I quit my 9 to 5 job, I quit my job for this business. You need to know what you're getting yourself into. Okay, so I'm going to share with you some of the things that I have learned over time that you need to know before getting into any type of business. Number one, you need to know that business is all about sacrifice. It's not going to be roses. It's not going to be so easy because you are now a boss and you have all the time with you. No, it's not going to work like that. You need to know that business will require you to sacrifice yourself, to sacrifice your time, to sacrifice your money, to sacrifice so many things before you start realizing your profits. So you need to know that it's something serious you're getting into, and you need to put in your all. You need to put in your best, okay, for you to be successful in your business. Okay, you need all the time. It's not going to be easy. It's not going to be that easy. And then you need to know where and what you're getting into. What is the type of business that you're getting into? Okay. When you're just starting business, you don't have to touch here, there. You need to concentrate on one product, okay? You need to concentrate on one product, learn that product, know about that product so that it's easy for you to note the mistakes you're making and not the successes you're making, instead of you starting with so many things that you do not know, and in the end you fail to succeed in your business, and you say business is hard. And for sure, yes, it is hard. But one thing that will help you to be successful is, first, you need to start with dealing with one thing first, okay? You deal with one thing, and then you keep adding more products after learning the first thing, okay? You need to know that business is very risky. You need to know how to take risks, okay? We call them calculated risks. You don't just take any risk just because it is a risk, and business is about risk taking. No, you need to take risks that are you know that when I take this risk, this is what is going to happen. And it's not all the time that you're going to win in business, okay? Before you get to the winning part, you have to toil. You have to work extra hard. You have to put in extra hours. You have to put in your extra money. You have to put in your extra effort. Everything has to be extra for you to be a successful business person. You need to know that business is not, it's your own business, okay? You're not going for a job, okay? Meaning you're not going to knock off. If you went for a job, you would go maybe at 8 and knock off at 5, or you go at 9 and knock off at 5. But you're the boss now, okay? You need to know, you need to be prepared that there's no knocking off time for you. So when you're laying down on that bed, you know to say you're thinking about your business 24/7. You're thinking of how to outsource the goods. You're thinking of how to pay your employees. You're thinking of how you're going to get to the next step. So business is really not all that rosy, especially the first years, okay? You need to know that you cannot start business if you do not have money. You do not have to start business when you do not have money. You have to have enough money for you to sustain yourself. For example, you may venture into a certain business and it may not give you fruits maybe for 2 months. It may not give you fruits for 3 months. It may not give you fruits for 6 months. So if you do not have the money, how are you going to survive the 6 months as you are doing your business? Because that moment the business will require your resources, it will require your everything, it will require your money. So you need to know that you cannot ever start a business without money. Okay, you keep your job, raise enough money, and make sure that you have enough money capital for you to venture into a business, and it's going to sustain you for so long. Okay, many other times people get into business and they don't have money. Maybe that was their last, okay? And many people say, no, this is the only money I had. No, the truth is, you cannot start business without money, okay? Because you will need money to finance yourself in the event that the business does not give you fruit, okay? Getting into business means that you need to be strong, okay? You need to be strong and be ready for rejection. A lot of people are not going to accept you. A lot of people are not going to accept your products, okay? So you got to be very, very strong and courageous so that even when nobody is accepting your products, you are there standing and busy selling yourself, okay? And that's something else I wanted to say. You need to know how to sell yourself. Okay, you need to know how to sell yourself because you are the product, okay? You are the one selling the product, and then you got to know how to market yourself. You got to know all these things before you get into business. So you need to know that you really have to be strong. Okay, not everything is going to be going your way the first years. Business is very, very good, okay? I'm not here to discourage anybody who wants to get into business, but these are the things that you may want to know and prepare for as you get into that business, okay? It is very nice when you're listening to these successful business people. They are talking and they are showing how they buy these luxury homes, the luxury cars, and you're like, oh, I want that. I want to be that, okay? And that's true, you can be that, but you have to know that it takes a lot of effort, okay? Business, you do not make money overnight when you're starting business, okay? For business, it grows. It has to grow from one step to the other. So when you find a business where you can just say, okay, you invest your money today and boom, the money is all over you and you're rich all of a sudden, I don't know about that, but every successful business person that I know will tell you that they have been through a lot. They've been through a series of ups and downs to get to where they are. Okay, so it calls for your commitment. It calls for your consistency. You got to be consistent. You be consistent with your business, okay? be consistent. Do say you have to have the same message. You don't have to change until the people that your target market knows about you. Okay, when the target audience knows about you, then you'll be able to add on other things, but be consistent. Okay, be consistent with your time, be consistent with your messages, be consistent with what you do as you do your business. Okay, you need to know all these things before you start your business, and I can assure you, you're not going to fail, because when you put commitment, you put focus, and then dedication on top of everything, then everything is going to go that way. But remember, the fruits of having a business are better than the fruits of having a job. Okay, so you are more fulfilled with a business than you'll be fulfilled with your job, because you work towards your retirement, and when you're retired, you'll be given a lump sum which may not even last you as long as maybe for so many years. But if you had your business, you retire when you want to retire. And if you retire, you have people working for you, and the business will keep making money for you on your behalf, even at your retirement, at the time of your retirement. So I would say, do not give up. It's not going to be easy, but do not give up. It's worth it. It's worth the sweat. It's worth the wait. It's worth the consistency. It's worth everything that you put in. Okay, no matter how small you think your business is, do not give up. All right, do not give up. Keep going. Keep focusing. Keep everything, keep moving. It doesn't matter, as long as you are moving. Okay, thank you so much, and I'm wishing you all, everybody of you that is thinking of starting a business, the best. Okay, you just have to put in your best. You can do this. Tell yourself you can do this. If that person can do it, you can do it. Okay, sing yourself some praises all the time. Give yourself some encouragement. Tell yourself you are able. You are more than able to accomplish everything. You are more than able, because God has put in you the best that you have to fulfill whatever He has put in you. Okay, so do not give up. Okay, keep going. No matter how much it looks like it's failing, you keep moving. Okay, you don't stop. We just keep moving. Whether it's not working out your way, you keep moving. One day, it may be soon, it may be later, but it is going to come, as long as you put in your effort, you put in your best. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you for joining me, and thank you for watching. I appreciate your time. I'll see you in my next video. I hope you got one or two things and you were encouraged. Thank you, and keep winning.